So good morning, friends. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Judith. It's Chair Yoga Express, 30 minutes. Um, as you know, all you need is a chair. This chair definitely has no wheels, preferably no arms, because sometimes we move side to side in the chair. And if whatever is being offered this morning, it doesn't work for you for whatever reason, you can modify. I modify on this side for a shoulder issue I have. Or you could do another posture that you enjoy, or you could skip it altogether. So you are in charge, not me. And if you have questions, I'll be glad to answer them at the end of the class. So let's just start. Let's start with the feet about shoulder width apart. We're just going to start shifting the weight side to side. And then you're going to bring those arms like empty coat sleeves, just letting those arms swing away, getting some blood flow going in the arms and invigorating the torso, waking up the torso. So as you twist side to side, be sure you're looking over the shoulder to the wall behind you, and that's giving a nice twist to that spine, which we want to keep hydrated and flexible. So let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep twisting and turning. And now you're going to take either the heel of the hand or a soft fist, and you're going to tap directly under the collarbone, the clavicle. You're still twisting and looking over the shoulder as you move side to side. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep twisting and turning. And now the hand taps on the back part of the shoulder here, like you're congratulating yourself, as you should. And now we're tapping on the back part of the lung point. We just tapped on the front point of the lung, right there under the collarbone, and that's Chinese medicine, reflexology. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly unwinding, but then now tapping on the front of the torso, and the back hand is going to tap up higher by the kidneys. So here we go. You're still twisting and turning. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Slowly unwinding, very gently. And let's just shake out the arms and the shoulders. Give it a wiggle. Take a big breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, press the arms down by the side of the body. Inhale up. Exhale, press. Lifting and squeezing, lifting and pressing. 2 more. Big full breath. Reaching fingertips to sky. And now let's relift the arms and just climb that imaginary rope or that invisible ladder, keeping the chest square to the front of your space. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then extending the arms out to the side. Let's just think about slicing the air in the front and the back. So the arms aren't going to touch the body. You're going to exhale and inhale as you swing the arms. This is a good way to wake yourself up in the morning. Just getting in there and twisting and swinging the arms. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly coming back to stillness, back to the center. Just try not to abruptly stop. That's a good way to get dizzy. We don't want you to get dizzy. So now you're going to face your right leg, and we're just going to start tapping the inside and the outside of the leg all the way down as far as you can get. And then we'll come back on up and tap that leg. And make sure you're tapping all the way around the back, round part of the calf, the back of the thigh. And we'll go up and down 3 times. And then what we're going to do is come back up to neutral. The hands will stay on the inside and outside of the leg as you slide up and down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you fold over the right leg, squeezing the abs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Let's do 2 more of these. You might want to be near your chair just for balance sake. Let's stay down this next time we go down. And here the hands can grab either the thigh, the calf, the shins, the ankle, and you're pressing that chest close to the top of the right thigh. This left leg can be slightly bent, and you're noticing your hamstrings on the back of your right leg. Ooh, there they are. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying right here. Keep the chest pressing, and then that right arm either goes to the sacrum or it goes straight up to sky. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm floats down slowly. Hands on inside and outside of leg as you come back up. Triple slow time. Coming back to center. Let's roll the shoulders. Here in the middle, before we go to the other leg, we need to get our shoulders involved. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's circle the shoulders in the other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake it out. And now just tilting to the left. The toe can point out slightly, maybe 10 degrees. And from here, we're going to start tapping the leg, up and down the leg, back of the thigh, front of the thigh, sides of the legs, up and down 3 times. Noticing any differences or changes in this leg? Coming back up and then come back down one more time, and we're going to stay down this time. And you're going to press the chest close to the top of your left thigh. So the hands could grab either the thigh, the shin, the calf, the ankle, and you're pressing your chest close to the top of your left thigh. And now you're noticing the hamstrings on the back of the left leg. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying right here. That left hand goes up either to sacrum or straight up to sky. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm floats down slowly. Hands go inside and outside of that left leg as you slowly rise up. Oof. Coming back to center, shake everything out. Let's take the feet directly under the hips. And now you're just going to bounce the heels. It could be 1/4 of an inch. It could be 1/2 an inch. We're working on strengthening the feet, the ankles, the calves, the Achilles tendons. And this will hopefully help avoid falls. And you're going to keep bouncing up and down. And while you're busy doing that, let the body move any way that feels good or natural. We call it meditation in motion. And we'll just bounce those legs and move the upper body. Let's do 8, 7, anything that feels good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly you're going to bring that bouncing down to stillness. Shake everything out. If you want to be near your chair, you could also be near a wall for balance, or a big heavy piece of furniture that's not going to move if you start pushing weight on it. Okay, so you can either have your hand on the chair or not. You're going to lift the right heel, place it down. Left heel, place it down. So it's a subtle shift of the weight side to side. Think about lifting the heel high and then spreading those 5 toes nice and wide, getting blood flow into the feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down. Relift the right. Start circling the ankle. And it's the ankle joint initiating the movement. Thigh and knee just go along for the ride. Noticing any tightness, any dark spots there, and breathing into them. And then when you find the opportunity, circling the opposite way. Nice. And then lowering that heel down, shifting the weight to the right leg, lifting your left heel. Here again, it's the ankle joint initiating the movement. Circling, comparing this ankle joint to the other one, and then circling in the other direction. Very nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Right heel comes down, shake out the feet and the legs. Now, you might want to take your chair. I'm placing it along the long edge of the mat. You need to make it facing towards your camera, towards the front of your space and your screen. And the legs can go wide here. You may not need the chair. You may want to just put your hands on hip crease or waist, whatever works. And the knees will track over toes. So we're going to inhale, bend those knees, exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend knees, exhale, straighten legs. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, the torso stays upright. 2, stay down on 1, little pumps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying down in that squat. Lift right heel, place it down, shift the weight, left heel, place it down. So you're moving side to side, a little yogic crab walk here. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming back to center. Big squat. Straightening the legs. Let's heel toe the feet together or step the feet together. Nice work. And now we're going to take the chair and face the chair very quickly. And then we're going to get to sit in it. Very exciting. Okay. Now we can go to the right angle with the body. So you're not letting the head dangle here. Crown of head lines up with tailbone. And we're going to just be here. Let's just micro bend the knees, keeping the feet flat for now. Just straightening out and stretching out that lower back area. And then bringing the legs to stillness. Shift the weight into your right leg. I won't mirror you for this. Inhale, bend left knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. Donkey kicks for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend the left knee. Take it out to the side and just do fire hydrants. Returning back to the 1970s, maybe. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Re-straighten the leg, point the toe, touch down, and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now left foot comes back to meet the right. Micro bend the knees, left and right. I'll switch so you can see the other side. So now the right bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick. Donkey kicks for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend. Take it out to the side. Little lifts just into the center, out to the right. Center, right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, re-extend the right leg, point the toe, touch down with the straight leg, lift with the straight leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Right foot meets the left. Let's micro bend the knees. Keeping your hands on the chair seat or the edge, just step back a bit. This is a Modified down dog. See if you can press the chest close to the tops of the thighs. The arms stretch forward. Try not to let the head dangle. Here, if you want to bicycle pedal the heels or just maybe keep the feet flat as you wiggle your little fluffy dog butt. Okay? For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then the legs come to stillness, step forward. Hands can reach the back of your chair, helping you on up so you don't get dizzy. We don't want you to fall over and get dizzy. If you happen to have yoga props like straps, blocks, hand weights, they're nice to have, but they're not required. So I will give modifications, so don't panic. All right, back to the chair. Placing the bum closer to the front of the chair seat than the back. You're going to pull flesh away from sits bones. Palms face down on the tops of the thighs. So from here, we're just going to sweep the torso from right to left. Exhale, squeeze the abs. Come back up on the left. Return left. Come back right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back to center. Legs come a little bit wider. Think about working on the flexibility of the spine. So think about a whip-like motion with the spine. You're going to lead with the chin. Exhale forward. When you get down, tuck the chin. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale forward. Inhale, tuck the chin as you roll up. We'll do 2 more. 3 more. Last one. Here we go. See if you notice I counted the wrong way. Okay. Let's go ahead and go the opposite way. We're going to tuck the chin. Inhale, tuck chin. Exhale, sweep forward. Like you're just coming up from being submerged. Tuck the chin. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, come on up. We'll do 3, 2. Last one. Really nice. Nice and easy. I'm adding 1 pound weights to each thigh. Weights are strictly optional. So you either have no weight or 1 weight on your thighs, the palms face down. You're still close to the front of your chair seat. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 8, 7, sitting tall. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time for 2 legs. Now we're going to go to 1 leg. Stay on the right. Inhale, exhale, exhale. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And placing that down, maybe giving the legs a bit of a shake or a bounce just to get back to neutral. Now we'll go to the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. We'll do 4, 3, squeeze the abs, 2, 1. Nice. Very nice. And let's just bounce the legs here for 8, 7, 6, maybe a little choreography, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And just give it a wiggle. Very nice. And then scooting forward. Since we didn't do too much work on arms, I'm going to do no weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in your right arm, hand. The hand faces outward. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We'll work on biceps. 8, 7, make the muscle do the work, not momentum. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the form now be parallel to the earth. Little pumps up to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down slowly. Moving over to the left. No weight, one weight or two weights in your left hand, and the palm faces outward towards your screen. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 8, 7, don't rush it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the form is parallel to the earth. You don't completely unwind. Little pumps up to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unwind it. Nice and easy. Leave it alone. And now you can either use a strap, or I won't use a strap. I'll just take the forearm behind the back of my thigh. If you have a strap or you want to substitute strap, it could be a scarf, a belt, a dog leash, or a bathrobe tie. So you're sitting tall in the chair. The right foot stays flexed. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 8, 7, 6, sitting tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep it extended. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now circle the ankle. One direction. Whoo, and then you go to the other direction. Nice. And then foot comes to stillness. We bend the knee and then place it carefully down. We'll go to the left. Forearm goes behind the back of the thigh. You might want to use a strap around the ball of the foot if that's easier. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg extended, point and flex the foot. Spread the toes wide, circle the ankle in both directions. And then re-bending the knee, placing everything down on the floor, bounce everything out. Nice work. Very quickly, we're going to move to the right side of your chair. The outside butt cheek is half on and half off the chair seat. And then this right leg goes out to the side. This is called gate pose. So this is option 1 with the straight leg, or maybe option 2 with the bent knee. In both cases, the pelvis is square to the front of your space. You're opening up those hip creases. Right leg is straight, right arm goes over. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 4. Big stretch. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Top elbow bends. Inhale, bend. Stretch it away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Top arm floats down. Don't just let it flop. And when that leg comes in, maybe you want to assist it. Scooting over to the left side of your chair. The outside butt cheek is half on, half off of the chair. Option 1, straight leg. Option 2, bent leg. In both instances, the pelvis is squared forward. Now you take your left arm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay over. And now you're going to bend the top elbow. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And then that top arm comes up and over, slowly goes down, leg comes in, nice and easy. And let's do this very quickly at the end. Stay in your chairs. And I'm just going to do this in profile so you can see. All right. So this might be doable. You might want to do half and half or not. I'm going to try to do both. The trick is before you even start that, come close to the front of your chair seat. Crown of head lines up with tailbone. The back stays flat like a diving board. You're going to tilt back. You're going to tuck the chin. And maybe you want to do one leg at a time, but maybe you want to do two. We're going to flutter the feet as you pump the belly. Now pumping the belly, you expand the belly like a balloon. Inhale. Exhale. You pump the navel back towards the spine for 8, 7, pump the belly, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Slowly bring the feet and legs down. Take right hand on right knee, circle, and then go the other direction just to get out any air bubbles, anything that crept in there. And then the same thing, left hand on left knee and circling in both directions. And now finding your way back to your chair seat. You can scoot all the way into the back. Find yourself in your chair. And so the feet can be flat, legs and feet in parallel. Hands could rest mindfully on the thighs or maybe in the lap. And then once you've organized your best version of a sitting Shavasana, rest pose, corpse pose, just notice the effects of the practice. Notice where the energy has shifted in the body. Just after a few minutes of movement, noticing the differences, breathing into any residual tension that might remain, and then allowing the eyes to drop closed, or it could be a soft gaze on the earth, either one, relaxing the face and the jaw, the back of the neck. Noticing deep relaxation, completely moving throughout the whole body, from the soles of the feet all the way to the crown of the head. Warmth starting in the soles of the feet as though we're hitting our friend the imaginary hot tub. And it moves up through the feet, ankles, low legs, knees, thighs, and then hips and pelvis. That warmth envelops the torso, the ribs, the vital organs. It moves into the chest and shoulders, rolling down both arms. And then the warmth moves into the throat and the neck. And then it envelops the head, all the way to the crown of the head. Relaxing the face and the jaw, relaxing the back of the neck. And while we sit here in resting Shavasana, here's a brief poem from L.R. Knost, Knost, who is a writer and author, among many other things. Life is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing. Hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living, heartbreaking, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. If you'd like to remain in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to stay right there. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And then as you are ready, floating the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti. this beating heart. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.